Hey there, Starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you returning, thanks for coming back. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so that you get a heads up on when I come out with new letters, new content, anything goes, all right? I would greatly appreciate that. So if you've watched one of my letters before, I've been guided to do it differently. I've already written the letter. So what I'm going to do here, this is called automatic writing. Okay. I channel in, I connect with my guides, with the Divine Masculine Collective I am reading for, I am channeling for, and I jot down everything that they speak to me, and everything is written down here. They take over my pen, and whatever comes through is written on this in this notebook. So this is a letter from the Divine Masculine Collective. I channel a particular collective for the Divine Masculines. And based on this letter, I've never written a letter like this before. Someone's very intelligent, very good with words. They may be a writer or something like that. Very poetic too, in a sense. Very Christ-like, okay? This is a very high vibrational letter. Again, like I said, I've never written something like this. So I'm going to read what I just wrote. I just finished writing this, or my guides, the Masculine Collective just finished writing this for me. And then I'm going to pull oracle cards that are over here. I'm going to use some of my own oracle decks to see what else comes out, or they could also be confirming what was channeled in this letter, okay? We're going to get some guidance. I'm going to use the Romance Angels, my Unspoken Words Oracle deck for Divine Masculine, and my Star into Your Power deck to give us additional messages. I'm also going to have I created these dice as guided. So I'm going to throw some of those and see what we get from there. So there's a lot that we're going to be doing. After I read this letter, I'm also going to channel names, objects, places, things. It could be your name, their name, your city, a car that you drive. It could be something very specific. The name of your dog can come up in here, okay? After I read this, I'm going to channel additional messages to see if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, do not take it to heart, okay? It's what I am picking up on. So don't get all bent out of shape if there's nothing there. It could be where this letter doesn't resonate with you at all. That's okay. It's probably because you're just not here yet, or your Matthew's not here yet, or all the above, all right? So as I said, I'm going to channel names and stuff after I read this letter, and I'm going to pull oracle cards and do my dice here. The dice do also include letters, okay? So it may be the letter, the first name of your person, or something that's significant to you. So this is what was channeled, and there's the date today in case you need that date. We have my moon, my stars, my sun. I know it's been a long while, but I've been quite busy these days preparing for a harmonious sacred union. Many obstacles have been hindering my progress in coming forward to you, but this is God's brilliant way of testing me in my faith. Unbeknownst to you, I am closer than you think I am. The enemy has been tempting me profusely as to revert back to my so-called wicked ways and karmic behaviors and patterns. Karmic energy abounds, yet I have victoriously conquered those demons. It's been quite the arduous battle, but alas, I've managed with flying colors to win the war of all wars, my shadow self. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for you, my beloved feminine, my earth angel, my confidant, my partner in crime, my muse, for holding it together and illuminating your blinding light to lead me home. Your commitment to God, your mission, yourself, and me and us has proven worthy of all the riches and blessings God has to offer. I have been watching you very closely and have seen you brave stormy seas and treacherous mountains. You've fallen numerous times, but you have had the incredible ability to bounce back. I will admit at times it has been painful to watch, as I've yearned to swoop in like a knight in shining armor to save you. But I had to hold myself back to allow you to carry your banner to victory. As you well know, all you have been going through is great preparation for what is to come when we unite as one, as a pillar of God. We will endure much opposition and hate, but remember we have done this before. Nothing can stop us, nothing. The strength we've both built up is unlike anything anyone has ever seen. I commend you for being that palm tree amidst the destructive hurricanes that attempted to break you down into smithereens, to rip apart your palm fronds, as to scatter them amongst the debris surrounding you. Yet you, yes, you, are still standing as that beacon of light, faith, and hope. I've come to deeply love and adore okay, let me read that again. I commend you for being that palm tree amidst the destructive hurricanes that attempted to break you down into smithereens, to rip apart your palm fronds as to scatter them amongst the debris surrounding you. Yet you, yes, you, are still standing as that beacon of light, faith, and hope I've come so deeply to love and adore. I'm so proud of you, darling, as you have shown me the way to God's grace and the way to overcome whatever storms come my way. You've shown me what love and compassion are. And how I have the power and strength of Christ to uphold not only myself and my beliefs, but to stand strong as a warrior of God, a warrior of Christ. You've done it. You've cracked the code, broken the spell, resurrected me as the true divine masculine, Christ. For that, I vow to always honor, cherish, love, protect, and provide for you, our children, our home, our family, our unity in Christ. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you have done and all you continue to do. You are by far one in a billion, the rarest of the rare, the dove whom I hold so close to my ever-beating heart, a heart that shines like the sun. The sun you've taught me and led me to be for you, to shine on your precious face for eternity. May God bless you today and always. I cannot wait to see you again, my dove. Only a bit longer, and you shall see in the physical all I have spoken of. Prepare the way for your king as he is returning to his queen. Yours today, tomorrow, always. And the signature is the cross, which could also be a T, but I picked up first cross, but whatever it is that you feel this is, but I get strongly this is more Christ consciousness. It could also be a letter coming from Jesus himself to the feminine. Okay. Just to put that out there. So I was writing this and I did cry during it, but as I read it out loud, the emotion was a lot stronger than it was as I was channeling this and having the words come onto paper. So this is pretty significant, the way this was written. As I said, if you haven't watched my other letters, I suggest that you go back and rewatch them if you've watched them, or you go back and watch the other ones that I have. I think the end screen will have the channel or the playlist to all of these letters. But some of you feminines are at such a high frequency. You've really changed the game for this masculine. You've really transformed them. Again, they said the resurrection of them as the true divine masculine, Christ here. And this has not been easy for some of you feminines. And for those of you who are just starting on your journey, just know that this is what eventually your masculine is going to delineate to you, portray to you. This is what they're going to eventually say. This could even be where they may actually literally write this in the letter to you, something very similar. This is a very profound, very deeply rooted letter here. It's one of the deepest ones I've ever done. And but this is for those feminines who've really gone through a tremendous amount in their journey since meeting their masculine here. They've continued to be warriors of God, of light, of Christ, of love here. And it has been no small feat. Some of the feminines have really gone through the gauntlet several times. And it's been years for quite a few of you who have been through this. And that's because Some of you feminines are the rarest of the rare. You're at a higher echelon. This is not to put anyone saying that you're better than some of the other feminines or better than other people. It's just that God has assigned you a very significant role here, not just for you feminines, but for your masculines. Okay. So, as your masculine said, you guys done this before. I get very strongly the dynamic between Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Some of you have missions like theirs. Okay, it's very impactful. Some of you are going to be changing the world, literally, okay? But all of this stuff that the feminines and the masculines have gone through is preparation, as the masculine said, for what is to come. There will be a lot of hate and opposition. There will be a lot of like stones being cast at you, maybe literally, who knows? But apparently that was done, you know, especially with like Jesus and Mary Magdalene, you know, because of the light, because of the love that you emit, because of how favored you are by God, because you are chosen. All right. And this is why a lot of you have had to go through this for years, okay? Because you've got to have that strength like that palm tree, the tenacity, the, what is the word? Not just with faith and trust, but also with physical strength, but also strength of will, the strength of the Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's the resilience, okay? It's the sustainability for the both of you. So I'm gonna go start channeling names, numbers, places, whatever. So again, do not hold this to anything just because something does not resonate here with you. It just means that it's not for you at this time, or you're not in alignment with this energy yet, or whatever. But again, don't take it to heart. If you've come across this, there is a very huge reason. For some of you, especially if you started on your journey, it's supposed to give you encouragement, enlightenment, to give you inspiration, because what's coming here is truth and only truth. I only ask for a straight divine truth when I do these readings. If you see on my altar, all I have are my angels here: Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael. I don't have the other ones just yet. But I do have very strong ties to the angelic realm, and to God, and to Mary Magdalene, and to Jesus. So this is a word of encouragement for those, but this is for you guys to understand the importance of this mission. You have a very significant mission here, okay? It's going to be very impactful. This is why you are in this. Okay, you will be changing lives significantly. The way that you've changed your masculine's life is going to be proof, in a sense, to you, your power, your ability to change others for the better, to be more Christ-like. Okay, this is what we are here for. So I'm going to go ahead with these names and other things. So as I am channeling this, you know, it's good to meditate on this to see what you may pick up on. But of course, you know, if you just feel like you have to fast forward through it, that's on you, but just be mindful here. This may be a test for you of your patience, but again, I can't tell you what to do. So let's see what comes through here, okay? And I will stop when they tell me to stop. All right. Here we go. Thomas, Jessica, Timothy, Valeria, Valencia, Horus, Nefertiti, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, the Archangels, Ascended Masters, Pleiadians, Syrians, Arcturians. Those are starseed systems. A lot of you are starseeds, by the way. 12 disciples, Buddha, Kali, Te, Karima, Yashi, Linda, Jason, Kay, Lucy, Bavaria, Brave, Bold, Colin, Jonathan, James, Jim, Bubba, Doctor Who, Midnight, Jack, Julian, Lucinda, Lila, Cassandra, Michael, Michelle, Corey, Tamika, Bruce, California, Los Angeles, Huntington Beach, San Diego, a lot of California reference here. Maybe somebody's moving there. Florida, Pennsylvania, or you're from there. Hawaii, Bora Bora, green car, black on black car, Range Rover, mansion, betrothal, give this relationship a chance, Kyle, Sally, Sima, Saturn in Pisces, Mars in Virgo, Gemini, Sun and rising and Mars. So meaning someone has either a Gemini Sun, Gemini rising, or Mars in Gemini, or all of the above. Venus in Cancer, Libra Sun, watch your thoughts. Collie, the dog, black cat, Augustus, Julius Caesar, large pool. I saw a swimming pool, or it could be something about playing pool, but I saw swimming pool. Okay. Ocean view, pink glasses, lipstick on a coffee cup, tea fiend, somebody drinks a lot of tea, Pringles, Doritos, Takis, fishing boat. I heard yacht, but I forgot to write yacht as well. The Vesica Pisces, which is what I wear. This symbol right here with the two perfect circles, kind of looking like a Venn diagram, that is called the Vesica Pisces, by the way. That is the sign of the divine feminine, excuse me. It also means vessel of the fish. Ark of the Covenant. There's a lot of very a lot of Bible references here. Akashic Records, access. Things aren't always what they seem. Dolphin, Dallas, Texas, Greece, Santorini, canoe, little ring finger. Be you, be who you are. I am watching you. Again, they talk about I'm watching you closely, but I'm also hearing I'll be watching you by Sting, the song. Brown hair, blue eyes. It's time to move out of your house. Doctor, lawyer, teacher, engineer, ring finger, tattoo of cross on the chest or a compass or both. Guitar, piano, violin, music, notes, treble, clef, musical, creative genius. Blue shoes or flip-flops, pink underwear, brown eyes, red scarf, amulet, the world is yours. That's reminding me of Scarface. Dove, butterfly, dolphin, swan, rosary in car. I love you. Okay? Someone's got a very strong religious background here. All right. So that's what I have here. Again, this is what was being channeled. This always changes, and sometimes the same things keep coming up. If the same things keep coming up here, this is a huge message for you, okay? So let's go put this aside for now and start pulling some cards here. Let's see what we have. So let's see what else we need to know about the Divine Masculine Collective at this time. Holy Spirit. Archangels, what is on their mind? They're telling me to ask what is on their mind right now for this masculine collective. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. This is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. All right. Well, you can't make it up. And I was talking about a fishing boat and a yacht. So there's the boat right there, the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Okay, and the boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So what I'm getting from this, what's on their mind, is that the roles are being reversed, right? It says, prepare for the return of your king. Okay? Prepare the way for your king as he is returning to his queen. So what I'm getting from this is he may be coming to you by boat. I don't know. That sounds kind of interesting, but that's what I'm picking up on. That's not going to be for everybody. the roles are flipping from runner chaser, and I do not like the runner chaser terminology. I prefer leader follower. Okay, the feminines are the leaders and the masculines are the followers. That's how it's supposed to be. And yes, at the beginning, the feminine tends to follow the masculine as opposed to leading the masculine. They are going after them. They're chasing things, chasing dreams, chasing money, chasing the masculine. That is no longer happening. For those feminines where you are standing in your place, you are not going after them. You are not initiating conversation. You are not, unless you're prompted to, you are attracting. Okay, these are for the feminines that are attracting, and your masculine is feeling that. So now they're going to go after you. Okay, this is also indicating that they need to get out of their mind, or they are getting out of their mind, this fear of abandonment issue, okay, because they would run from you too, right? And this is also for the feminines where you were afraid of them leaving you behind, or you didn't want them to go, or you wanted to be around all the time. You were codependent, you were clingy, you were like, what's it called? Enabling unhealthy attachments to this person. And some of you, you stopped doing this. If you're still doing this, you're still like clingy and codependent, and you need this person to communicate with you. You need this person to be in your life. You're not there yet. This message isn't for you quite yet, okay? But for those of you who are in alignment, they're thinking about, I got to go after what it is that I need. It's not just what I want to, it's also what I need. And they're realizing, receiving what they need. They need that strength, that unconditional love, the inspiration, right? They called you their muse and all these beautiful things. It's like, I need that. I don't need money. I don't need to chase the money. I don't need to chase these dreams. I can attract them. But I also have to go after those things that I know are right for me now, right? It's receiving what they need, not what they want, because they were chasing after what they wanted, but they weren't getting what it is that they needed. And there was a lack there. There was like an emptiness there. There's progression, as you can tell in this letter. They are arriving. You can't make it up, because it's prepare the way for your king as he is returning to his queen. He is arriving. He's making progress. He's allowing God to be the wind in his sails, right? There's something about, and again, that hurricane reference, right? That boat, they've been allowing God to be the wind in their sails, but they're also like having control of the helm of the boat here, so that they don't get, caught up in the storm and their boat capsizes and all these things. I've made references of this stuff in masculine readings and a whole bunch of other readings before. Moving on, right? They're moving on from the fear of abandonment, from chasing things that are not for their highest good. They want closure in this connection, all right? And what I'm getting like speedboat or something, or a sailboat. Maybe they own a boat, okay? Maybe they own a fishing boat. There was a canoe in there. There was a canoe in here, right? Yeah, there was a canoe here. A canoe and a fishing boat, and I did get yacht too. So it's in the list. If you don't believe me, go back and watch. But they're moving on from the past, and it seems like, you see how this boat, it's kind of tilted forward. The wind is really pushing hard against these sails. It's like the divine is really putting this masculine into this place of progression, but more a place of action, because it looks like this boat is gaining momentum. It's picking up speed. God's like, okay, masculine, we need to go faster here. Not that we're in any rush, but if you see how the water, the bow of the boat is breaking through the waves here, okay? It's creating this wake. It's creating ripple effects. It's like waking things up. It's moving things. So this bow is cutting through the water here, and it's making waves, right? But you see how this is the speed in which this masculine is driving this boat in a sense. Maybe they're literally on a boat right now, but that's only for a few of them. So they're really moving on from these things that no longer serve them. As they said, the karmic patterns and behaviors, it's like, nah, I'm overcoming these demons. I'm overcoming these things. I'm kind of speeding through that. I'm cutting through that stuff. But they're also making sure that they're still on the ship. They're still headed towards where they need to be, but God is leading them to where they need to be, okay? So I'm getting, well, I kind of picked it up. There's the shy thing, nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute. The answer is maybe, second guess. They're getting over the second guessing thing too. Look what's at the top of the deck. It's the date card. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. This is also about them, right? Arriving, right? They're coming to see you. They could also literally be showing up at your door, or they're landing, whether by boat, by train, automobile, plane, whatever. Because they want closure with you and they want to move things to the next level. Again, progression. But there's also kind of like, you know, asking you on a date, okay, to bring about this closure, to let bygones be bygones, to have that heart-to-heart conversation. This is also about them, you know, they had people that were chasing them. They were attracting people who were codependent, clingy. Oh my God, but you need to be with me all the time. And, you know, you need to talk to me. You need to tell me how much you love me. That is freaking distorted feminine, guys. Fear of abandonment. Like, they were chasing and like, I need you here. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, you can't do things without me. That's no. That is not divine. That's not divine feminine. This masculine collective I'm channeling for has been attracting a lot of feminines, distorted feminines like this. And you were one of them, okay? I will admit I was one of them, okay? We all go through this. There's no shame in this, and I'm not chastising anybody or belittling. This is cold, hard truth, okay? We need to learn to attract the best of the best when we become the best. That is the point here. So this person's done dating. It's like, I don't want to be dating because I keep getting these very clingy, very low vibrational feminines, all right? They're done with that. They're like, I got to move on from this. This is bullshit. They're also saying I don't want to date anymore because I'm not getting what I need when I'm dating. Okay? I am having fun or whatever, but I'm not getting what I need. There's no stability. There's no intellectual conversation is what I'm hearing. There's no like warmth there is what I'm getting. They're just, dating isn't a commitment, right? You don't build off of someone that you're dating, okay? You don't build off of something. You don't build something when you're dating is what I'm trying to say. But what they want to do with you, feminine, is they're preparing to ask you out on a date because this is going to initiate a lot of things. And the bottom of the deck is the kisses card. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. It's like they're falling in love with all over again, right? They talked about how, you know, how they hold you close to their heart and stuff like that. And, you know, this love that they have for you because you've given that love to them. You've always been conditionally loving. Maybe you blow kisses at them, or maybe they'll be blowing kisses at you, or maybe they do that every now and again. Or if you see somebody blowing kisses, that's a sign for you. I'm hearing bubbles too, which is interesting. Giving and receiving. So see, what they need is this. They also need kisses too. Maybe forehead kisses. They may not need like mouth to mouth, like putting tongue down your throat type of thing, but I'm getting more passionate ones. There's just something about wanting to kiss you very deeply, but very passionately, where it's just like there's a lot of soul being emitted in these kisses is what I'm hearing. But there's also something about like kisses in different areas of the body, not like in the genitalia or whatever, but more like forehead kisses or kisses on the neck or something, or in the hand, okay, or blowing you kisses, something like that. But they've been wanting some sort of physical touch here, but also something physical with the mouth here, but more sensual, not necessarily sexual is what I'm getting. But they want to give and receive love. Again, because when you're dating, you're not really getting that. You're just dating, right? And it's like they want to be in love again. And they don't want to be running from that anymore. They don't want to be chasing it either, because they know they have to be at a higher vibration to attract the unconditional love. So for the feminines here who are in alignment, you are not this. You cannot be this for this to apply. All right? You're getting this back too, because you've been given that a lot. And you've been receiving it from your masculine, the 5D, and you already know this. Okay? There's the mask card. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So it looks like they can't hide this anymore. They can't hide the fact that they need love. They've blocked it off for so long, but that was because of conditioning, because of childhood trauma, because of divorces and people who were just like ruthless and very like, I'm hearing dirty, very conniving, very heartless. Okay? And it told them, I don't want to be feeling that anymore. I don't want to deal with people like that, so I'm going to hide who I really am, to provide, to keep myself from being hurt. Remember, they just were getting what they wanted, but they deep down inside they needed that love, and they didn't show that. Right? They didn't want you to know that, because if they know the love from you is very different, but they're starting to see again that this relationship is very different now. So see, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. What did I say? They are preparing. Again, transcending obstacles. It's written here. Preparing for harmonious sacred union. Many obstacles have been hindering my progress and coming forward to you, but this is God's brilliant way of testing me and my faith. We will go through the gauntlet. We will go through massive challenge after challenge, especially when you get bombarded with the craziest shit you've ever experienced. You know you're getting closer to union, okay? The devil tries to get you every which way. So let's see. It's the enemy. The enemy does not want you to be in this union. This is why it's so hard, feminines. And for those of you who are masculine watching this, you know this too. Okay? These are high vibrational connections. These are mission-oriented connections here. It's not like just romantic. The romance is a bonus in this. All right, let's see what else we need to know with the masculine collective. Oh, the masculine collective is spewing out cards here. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, what I also get when I was channeling, it's time to move house. Okay. I know I read it somewhere. Anyway, you guys know I read it. So I did talk about it's time to move from your house type of thing. There's something about the energy here. You may have shared a house with your ex-spouse or an ex. It doesn't have to be an ex-spouse, but it's an ex. If you live in the same apartment and the same house where you lived with your ex before, you need to move, because this is hindering the progress of your connection. The energy from your ex is still there. The energy from your connection is still there. All right? This is also about clearing your energy. Some of you need to do some chakra healing and some aura cleansing. Okay, I do both. I do offer readings, sessions, healing sessions that deal with chakra healing and aura cleansing. Now, aura cleansing is a new thing that I've been guided to do, where I work very closely with the archangels to clear your auras. Auras are very tied to the chakras, but we go over particular techniques and things to heal your aura, to change the color if it's a very low vibrational color, okay? So there's that some of you are being guided to do. If you are with a karmic, or like you're like, I'm dating somebody else because I can't wait for my masculine, your masculine's not going to come to you if you're still with somebody else. Or if your ex has come back and you've gotten back with your ex, your ex is not your king, okay? Or your queen, depending on who it is. That's what I'm being told, okay? I speak only truth here. Keep this in mind. A divine counterpart is not an ex, okay? When you are assigned your God-ordained spouse, you do not live together. You do not become boyfriend and girlfriend. You are not husband and wife, okay? You have to let go of your ex, because that was supposed to be a karmic lesson. It was supposed to be for things that you needed to go through, to learn, to understand, part of your spiritual growth, your soul's growth. You need to let go of this. Okay, especially if you are still having ties to an ex with regards to a living space or something like that. You need to get out of that space, because this is blocking that. Okay, it is really blocking that. And again, some of you are still not getting over an ex relationship. Again, you were boyfriend and girlfriend. You were in an actual committed relationship. When you are with your divine masculine, who starts off as distorted, both of you start off distorted, you date. Hence the dating card, right? This is not a committed relationship. It's just dating. Okay? Some of you feminines, you only dated your person. They did not become your ex. If there was no agreement, you didn't have a long-standing relationship where you talked to each other almost every day, you went out every now and again, maybe you shared a place of living or whatever, you do not do this with a God-ordained spouse, with a divine counterpart. If you want to throw a twin flame in there, fine, but I do not like the twin flame stuff because, like, see, even my angels are like, they can't, they're putting their hands to their ears. This twin flame stuff is not whatever, okay? This needs to go. And if an ex is coming back into your life, nope, do not entertain that. That's a counterfeit. Close that door. All right? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you have been in separation, right, for a while, okay? You know what this is. I was told by my guides that there's a different name that they want me to call this, but I'm only revealing that to my Capella members about what this really is in the truth and the divine truth. Okay? Separation doesn't exist, by the way. It's an illusion. There are other things you need to be doing during this. And if you're interested in understanding what this really is, because the word separation, my guys, God told me this is not in reality. Of course, we all know this. But God told me to destroy this word, is what I'm being told, and replace it with something else. But I'm only teaching this to my Capella members, okay? If you're interested in getting a paid Capella membership, I highly recommend that you check out the description box below. There is a 7-day free trial, okay? You get a lot of insight and guidance to your connection and to you and to a bunch of other things, okay, that I have been blessed enough to tap into to share with the rest of you. But God only wants me to give that type of divine intelligence to those who are willing to invest in it, who are willing to really learn and grow and evolve, okay? So this here, scratch that, all right? Separation doesn't exist. And some of you, you need to get that out of your head. If you're in separation from your person and you're dating someone, okay, you cannot bring about harmonious sacred union when you're doing that. You are bringing out karmic energies into your counterpart connection with this person there. And if you are going back to your person who you dated before, that's blocking your harmonious sacred union. That's the truth here. All right? And if you still can't get over somebody from your past or someone you were married to, whatever, you need to work on this. There's still some sort of trust issues or some sort of anger, resentment, some sort of bitterness with this person. And some of you are thinking, no, I don't have that, but it's still showing up. There's some deep-seated stuff connected to your ex whatever that you need to clear, okay? I would highly recommend a supernova reading for this to see exactly what this is about your ex that's blocking you. Along with the chakra and the aura cleansing and the aura readings that I offer in my healing section of my Capella Service Week, if you go to capellawellness.com. Okay? This is very important. This energy cannot be around here. There's also forgiveness for your ex, too, which is very important. So, again, when you're in separation, if you're in a true divine counterpart connection, you're not supposed to be dating anybody. You're supposed to be celibate. You're supposed to be single because God does his greatest work. Because here's the thing. You start dating somebody else, you're getting energy from them. And if you're having sex with them, that's a whole other can of worms. That gets transmuted out back to your masculine, and your masculine will have a tendency to do the same. What you do, your masculine does. So if you don't want your masculine to be dating, you shouldn't be dating either. There's a bigger reason as to why you need to be on your own during this process. All right? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. All right? You are divinely guided with these angel wings supporting you on this gondola here. There's a full moon there, something with the full moon and full moon and Cancer. No, it's full moon in Aquarius. That's coming up on the 1st. There's also some indication of something was activated with the full moon in Capricorn that just happened. All right. Even maybe the new moon in Cancer all right, that we had not too long ago. There's passion there. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe you are a singer. Maybe you need to sing with passion. There's a lot of passion in this connection. Others of you, clearing your energy during this period here is indicating that, or some of you may have already released this, all right, during this phase, during your initiation phase is what I'm hearing. And now you're going to go on a trip together, maybe to Italy or something, maybe to Europe or whatever, or maybe the gondolas in Vegas because they have that at the Venetian, okay? That could be that too. There's something about marriage here as well, betrothal, going on a honeymoon after that, going on vacation, going on a holiday, as I say over in Europe, right? There's something here about, again, having that heart-to-heart conversation while you're going on this trip for some of you, not for all of you. If those of you, you're just like going out with, you know, your ex-person, or you are going, you missed a honeymoon phase of this like ex that you were dating or whatever, you need to put an end to that because it is interfering with your connection with your God-ordained spouse. Top of the deck is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You see what I mean? You can't make it up. I did say you need to let go of this person. Okay? You need to do some work. And if this has to do with an ex-spouse here, there's still some energy work you need to do to clear that energy from your ex-spouse. Because some of you, you have very, very, I did say something about heartless, ruthless ex-spouses. Okay? You may think that you've been fine and you've cleared that, but I'm getting for some of you, it's still there. And this is not a bad thing because it happens, okay? It's still there. Just let this person go, all right? You need to free yourself from this ex. Could even be, I'm hearing excommunication. I'm also hearing your patterns, karmic patterns and behavior. It could be that too. Now that I'm hearing that, that's what the masculine collective said in the letter. They were releasing not only their ex-spouse or other exes, right? Other people that they've been dating that ended up being in a relationship. During this time, while you were in the physical doing your work, they've been releasing a lot of things that don't serve them, okay? It's like they have a letter here. There's something about communication. Again, with the full moon back there. The full moons, they've been releasing things. This could also be by the time the full moon Aquarius comes, some of you need to fully release something. You need to let go of something. And I did say something about a house here. Okay? Separating yourself from that house, from that thing that connects you to. Now, those of you who have children, I understand you cannot like cut off the children. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about stuff that tie other things like homes or cars or money even, or whatever it is that ties to your ex, something along that lines. If God is telling you to let go of that, you need to take back control of your life. This is like Emperor energy. All right, unicorns, you got to believe in the impossible. You have to trust the universe. You have to believe that God makes all things possible. He makes the impossible possible. Here, you can't be in this space. See, this is a home for somebody or an apartment or something, running around in circles. You're like, I can't break free of this. Yes, you can. You can jump over it, right? You can jump over the fence. But look at the perimeter here. It's very small. It's a very small square footage, all right? There's no room for growth. Some of you have outgrown your environment. It's time to let go of this, all right? And say, you know what? I'm taking back control of my life. I can control my emotions, my decisions in most cases, and say, you know what? I'm entitled to freedom. I'm entitled to liberation, but I need to take action. I need to do something to get me out of the situation. It feels very confined. All right. You have the ability to get yourself out of this. And this is also for the masculine collective, freeing themselves of their exes, their ex-spouses, or some sort of karmic energy, okay? Like karmic pattern, karmic behavior that they were saying. They were saying, you know what? I need to be free. I am limitless. I can do this. I can do this on my own with the help of God. I'm not going to allow my ex or anybody else for that matter to confine me, to keep me enclosed in a tight space, to fence me in. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I am magical. I am a unicorn. I have all these abilities to free myself from this. This person has no control over me. All right? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. See, there's also some of you with your ex, you have had a past life relationship. It's karmic though. It's not your God ordained spouse, but you got to let go of this, and then you're working towards your permanent harmonious union with your person. Because what did they say in the letter? We've done this before. Okay. You've gone through this many lifetimes with their person, and you've also dealt with those exes or those other people in past lives too, right? But you guys are like leveling up. Oh, and I forgot to show the other cards that flipped out here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. See, this person's worth waiting for. These exes, you know for a damn fact, some of you feminines, that this is not the person that God sent you to be your true person. As I said, divine counterparts are not exes. You date them, but you do not live with them. You do not have a long-standing relationship with them. There's no commitment in a divine counterpart connection. It defeats the purpose of the lessons being learned in this God-ordained connection, right? It is worth waiting for. The masculine here already said, for those who are in alignment, there's a lot to this. They said how proud of you they are for your patience, for your strength, for your diligence, for keeping the light on. Because this is going to be a connection that is not going to be like any others. And that's why I said, during this time where nothing's going on in the physical between you two, the exes will interfere with it, because exes or you dating interferes with the harmonious portion of sacred union. You have to be harmonious in your life and in your relationships. Your person has to be harmonious in their life and in their relationships. Anyone that is not tied to God, that is not for your highest good, that wasn't sent by God, is not going to bring you that harmony that is required for that permanent union to occur. All right? Everything happens in divine timing. Everything. Your person is worth waiting for. Look what they said at the end. It was a very emotional letter for me, and I know some of the masculines were probably tearing up too. Right? The rarest of the rare, everybody. A heart that shines like the sun. The sun you've brought me and led me to be for you, to shine on your precious face for eternity. Your masculine is not going to shine as bright as anybody else, because that's why they are represented by the sun. The sun is the brightest light out there. Okay? It's life force energy. That's why the masculines are represented by the sun. And the moon is the reflection of the sun's light, right? But the brighter you shine, the brighter they shine too. You have a God-ordained mission. A lot of you are earth angels too, okay? You are close to the angelic realm. The angelic realm is greatly supporting you, as I talked about this. You have a huge godly mission here on this earth. And the love that you're going to have, the relationship with this person, not just with the romance and love and stuff, but a whole bunch of other things, the support, the light that your person will now be emitting for you is unlike any other. Okay? God only has one God-ordained spouse for each of us. There's no need to have more than one. The exes get us there. The ex-spouses, the ex-boyfriends, the ex-girlfriends get us here, because we learn a lot from them. And if you can't be patient for divine timing, you can't allow nature to take its course, then you're going to be settling for second best. And you're not going to get the best of what God has for you. That's just plain truth here. You want to settle for an ex? You want to settle for someone who's not your God-ordained spouse? That's your choice. But it's not going to be the best of the best. It's not going to be the highest of the high. It's not going to be at the agape level or higher than that. God doesn't give these connections easy to those who cannot wait. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. You can't make it up, guys. Some of you need to separate from your ex. Some of you need to literally move away from the city that you're in. If you live in the same place as your person, or maybe God has already done that for you. This is not a joke. The signs are cautioning you. You gotta let go of this person, to include ex karmic patterns and behaviors. Fears even. Okay? Worries, stresses. This connection's never gonna happen, but look, you got the worth waiting for card. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. The highest love of all is your God-ordained spouse, is your divine masculine, hence the term divine. Once both of you are in alignment with a divine energy and you're embodying and integrating it into your everyday life. You guys keep getting warnings. Heed those warnings. They're there for a reason. Proceed with caution is what I heard, feminines. And any masculines who are watching this, you keep seeing red flags from your ex-spouse or whoever this is. Continue to make the detours necessary. Continue to pay attention to those things. You may have people coming back to you, right? Wanting to rekindle something, wanting to start something over, or to get back into your good graces, or to get back into your life again. If it is not your God-ordained spouse, you got to close that door. Now, again, if you have a child with an ex-spouse or something like that, I understand that you can't like completely cut off the father and the mother of the child. But there's other energies that some of you, either you still need to release, or there's still some other things, you know, or maybe you've already done that. Okay. Some of you may be going back to someone, or you're dating other people because you're afraid of this connection. You don't want to wait for it. It's kind of like, no, I just want somebody to be there, right? Remember the chaser. I'm codependent. I'm clingy. I need somebody to be there. I can't be alone. You have to learn how to be alone. I know it's not easy. Okay. Look, the free yourself with these cards, guys. 3 times a charm. You need to let go of this. And some of you, this was a hard thing for your masculines to do. But they've done it, right? Some of them moving on. Okay? All right. So let's see what messages they have for you. So this is my Divine Masculine Unspoken Words Oracle deck, which is available for sale. The link is in the description, or you can go to capellawellness.com/shop. You'll see all of the Oracle decks I have ready for shipping. Okay. And keep in mind, these were all designed by me. These were not templates used, and the printer is in the United States. So they are not coming from overseas either. All right. So let's see what the Masculine Collective wants to say. Wow. Okay. Kiss me at midnight. There's something with New Year's Eve. There's something about maybe they think a lot about you at midnight. There's something about, again, with the kissing stuff. Okay. Right here. Right? Falling in love. It's like they have this, they want this, they just want to be kissing you right now. See what I'm getting for those masculines who've completely changed. There's no strong sexual energy here. They just want to spend time with you and maybe like kiss you all night, something along those lines. What's funny is that I did write midnight here. It's right there. Okay. That happens to be the name of my cat. So there's something about maybe you're going to get communication in midnight. Maybe there's going to be an unexpected message around this time. Maybe they're arriving at midnight, right? There's something here about arriving. Maybe their flights coming in, their boats coming in. Maybe they're on a cruise, okay? It could be that. I mean, summertime is a big time for cruises these days. So, oh my God, I just got a hit. I didn't get it then, but I'm getting it now. So here's that. But look what's at the bottom of the deck. Midnight could be very significant for you, right? Just take it how it resonates. The bottom of the deck is you have changed me in ways you can't comprehend. Okay, so look. What did I say? You changed this masculine collective. Quite profoundly. All right. You've really changed them. That's for those of you feminines who've really changed a lot yourself. Okay. Let me try to get this here because I'm kind of blocking some of the letters. You see? You've changed them quite a bit. This is huge. For the feminines who are in alignment, this is huge for you. And for the masculines here. There's something about being underneath the stars. Maybe you spent a lot of time with them at midnight, or like, you know, maybe nighttime was the time you spent the most time with. Maybe there's something about being under the stars, or they've kissed you underneath the stars, or they want to kiss you underneath the stars. Something where, you know, it's the dead of night type of thing where all the stars are out. I want you and no one else. You see? They do want you. But remember, it's kind of like they're worth waiting for. I was about to reach out to you, but I got cold feet. This has happened a lot with them. But remember what was channeled at the beginning. There's a lot of obstacles, okay, been hindering their progress and coming forward. And I just realized hindering their progress, right? The progression is right here. They've been making progress, though. They've been moving forward. This could also be their ex keeps chasing them. Their ex keeps hunting them down, type of thing. It could be that too. It could be anything. All right. I need you right now. I can't wait any longer. See? Receiving what they need. All they need is you. Isn't there a song that says that? All right, let's see what else we have. What other messages does the Divine Masculine Christ want to say? I haven't said that before, I don't think. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Flames, Pleiadian, Sirius, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. See, I choose you. Okay? There's nobody else they want but you. Okay? That's it. But remember, they've got to go through the gauntlet too. They've got to go through their journey, their lessons, their experiences, all of that stuff to be fully ready for you. And for those who are aligned, they're like, I know what I want now. I know what I need now. Can I come over? What did I say? Somebody might literally be on a cruise and their port is by where you live. And it's like, hey, my port, I'm here. My cruise just stopped. Can I stop by to see you? Maybe the plans that got postponed, right? The obstacles. Maybe the ship wasn't able to leave on time or they got caught in a storm. We were talking about hurricanes here and storms and stuff. So it could be that. 10, completion. 10 is also the Wheel of Fortune. Sudden unexpected events happening. All right, 10 can be significant. The 10th of August, 10 hours, 10 days, 10 p.m., 10 a.m., whatever. It could be anything. Breaks down to 1, the Magician card, new beginnings. All right, initiation phases of things. But I'm getting very strongly, this masculine has completed massive cycles. Okay, there are endings here. I'm done, I'm hearing. And new beginnings. And 11. 10, 11, 11, 10, I don't know. October, for some of you, could be significant. Maybe you met in October. You went on your first date in October, and you spent a lot of time at night or something like that. You spent time together at night, or something about midnight was significant. Something happened at midnight, or maybe at the stroke of midnight, they got hit with that love from you, or something happened between you two. Could be October, could be November. 11 is the master teacher number. Again, you guys are master teachers. All right. Everything that you're going through, you're going to be teaching. You're going to be helping others get through this journey, get through other things in their journey. Okay. Some of you may have been in this for 10 years, 11 years, whatever, but you have to understand this is preparation here. You are leveling up to prepare for what's to come. And this card got burned. Yes, I actually do have many more questions to ask you. I'm thinking. There's something about this communication here. Look what's already at the bottom of the deck. Be you, be who you are. That was channeled in the second part of this after I read the letter here. So let's see what else is here. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Plating Series, please reveal to us for highest good. Oh, they're not hesitating, that's for sure. I'm trying to find the right words to say to you. Okay? Again, they're working on this. This is not easy for them, okay? It's part of their obstacles. Other things, X is trying to mess them up because that's the devil, okay? The devil's going to try to use everybody to get you off your path. And let me tell you, I've already experienced this just yesterday. At the time I'm recording this, because it says July 24th. All right? Nothing horrible. But the devil will try to come in and put anybody in your path to try to block you. All right? But they're working on this. I'm about to show you the real me. You see? And remember the top of the deck in my oracle deck here, right? All of these are mine, obviously, but I just haven't gotten the other ones printed out yet. I was about to reach out to you. I got cold feet, right? I'm trying to find what to say. Because they know once they say what they need to say, there's no going back. Because they want to keep moving things forward. They want closure, right? They're going to help you to better understand certain things, but some of you feminines who are very psychic, who are very gifted with your spiritual gifts, you already know a lot. It's like high priestess energy, like a very gifted high priestess. And they want to make sure the words are correct. They want to make sure that they give you what you need too, all right? It's an equal give and take, giving and receiving. They're going to get what they need, and you're going to get what you need. I'm making plans to spend the holidays with you. Well, that's not a joke, is it? Because we did see the honeymoon card lurking around here after separation. For some of you, the separation's done. But here's the thing. This doesn't exist. What I'm hearing is the learning's been done. The ascension has been done in this part of the journey. Now you're moving to something bigger. So this is closing out, meaning you're going to be seeing your person in the physical, and there is a trip here. All right? Taking a holiday. All right? Maybe they're already planning to spend like Thanksgiving and Christmas with you. They're planning it far out. Please don't leave me. I need you now more than ever. You are here to help them, but in the 5D, not in the physical. Look, I need your light. Please don't dim it. You see what I mean, feminines? Receiving what they need. They need your light. It's their way home. They said that in the letter. Some of you, you understand this. Your energy is everything, feminines. It's everything. I'm about to reach out to you. I know I have to say something before you leave. Maybe you left them, you moved, you went somewhere else, and they were going to reach out to you and they didn't before you left, and now they're kind of like, oh man, I should have said something. Or maybe the ex got in the way because the devil was really trying to keep you guys from separating, but like physically, where somebody had to move. There's also, again, there's a lot of communication, a lot about to reach out because they're preparing what to say. I'm trying to find the right words to say. Okay? They know they need to communicate something, but again, your light is everything, feminines. If you're in a lower vibrational energy and you're like, oh my God, they don't communicate and they're taking too long, that's distorted feminine energy, meaning you're out of alignment with your divinity. You're out of alignment with your true calling, with your true purpose in this connection. Communication and waiting and all this stuff is not supposed to be an issue for a true divine feminine Christ. Okay? You are doing your mission. You understand the purpose of this connection, which will help you to get your person to understand the purpose of this connection too. You can't be sitting there getting all caught up in the 3D bullshit. It doesn't help you. You don't understand the reasoning for this connection if you focus on the 3D shit. Okay? That is all an illusion. It's for the devil to fuck you up. All right? So make sure you get away from that. And they need their time to be able to speak to you in a way that is comfortable for them. Their love language, not yours. Okay? The way we speak to our masculines is not the same way they speak to us. We got to get out of this programming and this control issue about how they need to tell us a certain way, certain things, or they need to speak to us a certain way. Absolutely not. No, 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 and no. How would you expect someone to like control you all the time and tell you, you know, you have to love this way and you have to communicate this way, you have to people please and you have to just whatever? Absolutely not. You are pure magic. What did I say about the unicorn? You're understanding, you're getting them to show the magic. You're helping them see the magic within themselves. So, here's your guidance for this. This is my Star into Your Power Oracle deck. All right. This is also available for sale. I got these things ready to ship. Alrighty. Again, all the information is in the description box. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do personal letters. Okay. I can do your own letter from your masculine. I also have letters from you to your masculine and your masculine's response back to you. Okay. Just go to capellawellness.com, go to the service suite, and go look up the different letters. Now, the counterpart connection, the letters that go back and forth are in the twin flame, the counterpart, divine counterpart section of my website underneath my Capella service suite, which is where all my readings are. All my services, I should say. So, again, this is available in my shop, capellawellness.com/shop. If you're interested in this deck, if you are already a member of mine, you get 10% off if you become a member. Even after seeing this, you can still get 10% off of this deck, all right? So let's see what the final guidance is from Holy Spirit, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and the archangels. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oof. I tell you, that was an emotional letter, man. But it was beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And the archangels, quiet your mind, okay? Quiet your mind. Get to center. Start talking more to God, all right? This separation for some of you, this 3D stuff, the X stuff, whatever this is, it's interfering with your mindset. It's interfering with your thinking, which is why I had channeled watch your thoughts. Okay? Right here. Watch your thoughts. Some of you have strong air in your chart. Some of you, with your auras and your chakras, it's actually interfering with a clear mindset, okay? Which is why I highly recommend doing that and getting the supernova reading. There's something blocking you from allowing you to really have pure mindfulness is what I'm hearing, okay? Listen to your inner guidance. When all those thoughts are running in your head like 8 of Swords, like a hamster wheel, you start to doubt. You start to second guess. With that shy card that we saw, said second guessing, right? Maybe this is my person, or maybe my ex, or maybe this person that I'm dating is my person because they talk to me and they take action. No, no, and no. It is a counterfeit. It's like a karmic twin. They're trying to get you to be similar to your person, but it's not your person. Your person, the relationship with your person is going to be very, very, very different than anything you've ever encountered. Okay? But you will become such a changed person. Like your masculine said, you changed them. You're going to be so enthralled, so amazed by who you become. And your masculine will watch you as you change. And it will inspire them to change. That is why you are their muse, feminines. All this shit in your head that just going back and forth, all these daggers, all these thoughts in your head, the doubts and the fears and everything, it's really blocking you from a lot of beautiful things, a lot of higher vibrational energy. Get to center, right? Quiet your mind. Do some yoga. Do some tai chi. Go out there in stillness, by a body of water, in the woods, at the top of a cliff, I don't know, and just sit there and do not think about anything and watch what comes to you. Okay, connecting with God more. What did I say? Pray more. Pray for your masculines, okay? Pray to help them quiet their mind. Pray for them to help them release their ex-spouse or whatever. Pray for goodness. Pray for vitality. Pray for good health and boldness and bravery and confidence and taking back control of their lives. Think about what you are praying for, feminines. Pray to God to help you quiet your mind more, to connect more with God, your angels, the angelic realm. Pray for peace. Pray for harmony. Pray for unconditional love. Pray for compassion. For you, your person, everybody. This doesn't have to mean you have to be praying for like 5 hours on end all day, every day. No. Because then you get codependent on it. And then you start thinking, well, if I pray all these hours, then God's going to be, favoring me or like really listening to, God's going to see me in a better light. That's not how it works. Start praying for this connection more. Already thank God for the Harmonious Sacred Union. Thank God for helping you to be the beacon of light, faith, and hope. Thank God for helping you to be strong through all of this. Thank God for helping the masculine to be strong through all of this. To give them the courage and strength that they need to deal with the karmic, to deal with whatever it is that has been haunting them, that's been shackling them. Pray for forgiveness for yourself, for them, for your exes. Okay? Prayer is everything. It's very powerful. Pray to God to help you to get to a state of mindfulness and peace. Well, what did I say? 444, your connection to the angelic realm is very strong right now. You see what I mean? This no longer serves you. Ask the angels, the archangels, the other angelic other angels for help. Some of you need help releasing this. Or it could just still be clearing your energy, period, from things that don't serve you. Top of the deck. Wow. Nothing can stop you. Nothing. That is confirmation of what the masculine said in the letter. Nothing can stop us. Nothing. Not your ex, not your karmic patterns, not whatever obstacles you're facing, not your money, not your situation. Nothing is in the way but you, for some of you. And again, it's at the top of the deck right here. Recalibrate. See? Nothing is stopping you from your union but you. Nothing is stopping you from your permanent harmonious sacred union other than these other things that you know are getting in your way. Oh, I forgot about my dice. So let's see. All right, let's see what we get here with this dice. What else, Holy Spirit, do we need to know? I made all these myself, by the way. It just happened one night and they told me to create dice. These are orange stripes, okay? This is red. This is orange. This is sacral chakra. And because it came out horizontal, there's something about latitude here. Look it up. Some of you need to look up the definition of latitude. That will be a synchronicity for some of you. I'm also getting straight lines, okay? I'm also getting calm waters, even though this is not blue, because it's not like jagged or wavy. Something about smoothing to calm waters. But this is more about tapping into your sacral chakra, okay? Because this is orange. As I said, this is red. This is orange. Some of you need to get into alignment more with your creativity. And sacral chakra creativity keeps coming up. You guys got to be creative. You got to do some creative projects. Start doing things differently. Like get, you know, this is something that I did. It's a creative project. And I'm utilizing it in my readings. And I kept forgetting to use it until now. So it's doing things differently. And yes, this is a very different dice. But my guides had me draw this. Whatever messages you're getting from this, trust in it. Okay? Don't just go by what I'm saying. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3 on my timer here. What do you get from this? Okay? Trust your intuition. Quiet your mind and see what you get from this symbol. Forget from these colors. But for me, it's sacral chakra, getting to alignment with your creativity, doing what pleases you. Venus is retrograde right now. You're starting to realize this doesn't serve me. I need to release this. It doesn't give me pleasure anymore. It's not fun anymore. Some of you are probably dating and it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not getting me anywhere. It's because you're not supposed to be dating. For some of you. Start creating. You are a great creator. A lot of you have creative talents. Start utilizing them. Maybe there's something with drawing and painting. Okay? Something with colored lines. All right? We have, this is the letter O. And it's green. Okay? Green is the most healing color out of all the colors. This is grounding. O, something about maybe writing circles on the ground or with dirt, like with sticks is what I'm hearing. This could be a letter that's significant to you. Your last name, your first name. You have an O in your name. But I'm getting more first letter of the last name or first letter of the first name, but it doesn't, whatever, it resonates with you, but don't poke too much into it. It's a circle. It's like an infinite circle, right? There's no beginning or no end with circles. This is about coming full circles. I talked about karmic cycles ending for some of you. I'm hearing opulence. I'm hearing overcoming obstacles. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Overturning things. Being omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, which is God. Thank you for that. And then here's the letter I. Oh, this is kind of crazy. Letter I in orange. Again, sacral chakra, guys. This is in orange too. Okay, so this is the letter I, intelligence, infinite wisdom is what I'm being told. Again, it could be part of your person's name, your name, whatever this is for you, your dog's name, your cat's name, your kid's name, parents' names. These could be your initials, right? I-O or O-I. This is kind of interesting because I got a hit with that too. Inspiration. Okay. That's what I get from this as well. So we have those, and then we have the letter E in blue. Okay? Again, take it how it resonates. Blue, water, calming, getting by. I talked about being near water to quiet your mind, something like that. I'm also hearing evergreen, Eli, Ezra. I'm hearing eagle, Elijah, okay, Elias as well. I'm getting a lot of biblical names with this. Eros, that is the lower form of love, by the way. I'm also getting Enoch, with the connection between Enoch and Elijah. There's a big forgiveness story with that. Go look it up. Everlasting, right? What does it say in the letter? Ever beating heart. There's that too. All right. Take it how it fits. Maybe some of you have an ex where you need to release and that their name begins with this or something like that. Or their last name begins with that. I'm hearing Exxon Valdez. Stop. There is your other confirmation, and this is in red. Stop with the dating. Stop with the ex stuff. Whatever this is. You know what this is. Pay attention to the red flags, guys. Stop and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you because the devil's coming through somebody. All right? Ask yourself, what does this really mean? You need to stop what you're doing that is not higher vibrational for you. This is an umbrella, a beach umbrella. That's my best attempt at a beach umbrella, but I think it's cool. This is my summer dice here. Shade. Sunbrella is actually a company, I believe. I saw that at Shark Week show last night. It has green, red, and blue in it. Okay. This is covering yourself. Protection from the sun. All right. Some of you may be thinking that you are protecting yourself from the sun's rays, or you're masculine because they were representative of the sun because you don't want to deal with their stuff, or it's too painful to not be in a connection with them, the physical, whatever. And you're going off into dating or going back with the ex because you feel more protected by them. No, your sun is going to protect you. But yes, you need to protect yourself. All right. Take this how it fits your story. This could also be like, I'm hearing Here Comes the Rain Again by Eurythmics. Eurythmics, look at that with the E. That could be significant for somebody. You know, when it rains, it pours, but you have the ability to protect yourself from the storms, from that pouring rain type of thing, and finding the sun in it, the light in it. This is also, again, something for summer. Maybe this is for you to go to the beach and to sit underneath an umbrella to protect yourself from the sun. It could be that for you. There's a whole bunch of things. Whatever else hits you guys get, trust in that. Now, these are arrows. Now, when they did this, I was like, what the heck is this supposed to mean? And it's green. Okay, green is Archangel Raphael, and we do have green again with the O, which is what they're reminding me of. So this is pointing east. The way that it came out, it's pointing east because they had me put the dots here to say wherever the arrow is pointing, that's what we want you to go. I look up the Archangel of the East. I forgot who they were, but there's an Archangel of the East. Go look it up. That's significant for you. I don't know if it's Raphael, but it is one of them. It could be Michael, but there is Archangel Raphael references. Some of you need to be aligning yourself or following the direction of Archangel Raphael. He's over there. But there's something about look to your right, I'm hearing. There's something about maybe paying attention to the red flag. Whatever you see on your right could be a warning for you, or take it how it fits. Doing the right thing, the righteous and just thing is what I'm getting from this. Green, again, is harmony. It's groundedness. It's nature. Okay. It's very healing. Some of you need to eat more, have more greens in your diet. But this is more of going in that direction. It's like going east here. Maybe some of you are moving east, or maybe you're moving away. You live in the east and you're moving to the west. We got a lot of California references. Take it how it fits. Okay? This is also talking about a journey. Some of you, okay, I'm hearing this is pointing to your karmic point. I'm hearing the south node because it's going to the right. It was what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. There's something about your karmic point, your karma dealing with an ex or something along those lines. Okay? So we have an S. This is a letter S in yellow. Yellow is solar plexus chakra. It's vitality. It's life force energy. The sun. Okay? Stars. It's in the letter. There are names in that I channeled that begin with the letter S. All right? So again, take it how it fits. You could have an S in the name, but this is more sun shining down on you. And again, with that umbrella there, protecting yourself from the sun. Okay, but this is also protecting you from the wrath of the sun in a sense. I'm hearing like the sun can burn you, right? Your masculine can burn you. But again, this is a lesson to learn. So take what resonates with this, go within and see what else you get from this. Okay, there's something specific for you. Look with the clouds. Okay, we have great clouds here. Now you can look at this as positive or negative, but this is like, you know, those clouds. It can be whether it's partly cloudy. Some of you, maybe it's been very cloudy where you are at, or you think that you have clouds hanging over your head. Ask yourself why you think you keep focusing on that. This could bring rain. It may not, because remember, when it's cloudy, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rain. Sometimes the clouds can be very, very dark, which are symbolic of storms coming in, but sometimes the storms don't even come in. So this is also, for some of you, getting your head out of the clouds. Some of you are being too overly romantic, overly wishful thinking with this connection, you know, where you feel like you don't have to do any work, or you feel like, you know, oh, this letter is for me and I'm not in alignment yet. Be careful with that. Get your head out of the clouds, because for some of you, just because you run into this doesn't mean you're in alignment with it. This is the danger of doing these types of things, especially when it's connected to oracle, tarot, whatever it is, divination. You have to be in alignment with the messages. You have to have done your work. All right, so be careful with being too much of your head in the clouds. Some of you are over romanticizing certain things. Some of you are thinking that there's like no sun in sight. There's no, and the sun's right next to it, by the way, that there's no happiness. It's all gloomy. It's all pouty. Like, if you choose to live your life like that, then that's what you're going to attract in your life. Okay. And whatever else you're getting from this dice right here, this die, like, trust your intuition. Okay. Trust your intuition. And then we have now. The time is now to shift your energy, to change the momentum, to get back into those sunnier days. Again, going back out there with the umbrella and the S, the sun here, getting some sun probably. I'm also hearing singing with the letter S. This could also be that the masculine, some of the masculines here that I'm channeling for, the time is now for them to prepare themselves for communicating with the feminine, for taking action. This is also for the feminines. Again, now prepare the way for your king as he is returning to his queen. Now is the time to get ready for some of you. I'm hearing with the stop here, stop what you're doing. Or it's like if you're getting caught up in X energy or karmic patterns or behaviors, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. So it's like, stop and think about this. Some of you need to change your direction now, right? Again, following east, whatever that means for you. Getting back into alignment. Again, the feminines, you're now preparing for this. Now is the time to really get prepared, because some of your masculines are going to come around the corner pretty quickly. All right, they're arriving, they're on their way with that boat card. All right, maybe this literally means that they're on that cruise ship right now or something here. They're moving on now, whatever. You're going to get the closure that you've been seeking, but again, you have to be in alignment with what it is, what that closure is. So it's kind of like there's something about, again, you need to stop and focus, pay attention to those red flags now. It's like you need to stop doing something now. All right, and then not yet. Okay, this is in red. Oh no, this is in orange actually. They wanted me to, because the no is in red next to it. So something about, again, they're arriving, they're on their way there. But the feminines are getting asked to prepare now. Okay, the communication is coming in for some of you, but not yet. Again, all the others of you, this is not pertaining to you right now, because you've got to stop doing something, and you know what this is. You got to stop doing something and start doing something now. And again, I'm looking at this worth waiting for card. Some of you, this message isn't for you just yet. It's a not yet. It's not a no. It's a not yet, because divine timing isn't at play yet. So some of you, this will not resonate with you until way down the line, because some of you, you know this is for you. You know where you are at. Okay? You've already moved away from your ex. You've already released them fully. You've already done all these things to get yourself into alignment. But again, this is not to say that this won't happen to some of you, but it's not happening yet. But it will happen if you get into alignment with it. And that is what I do. I prepare my students to get into alignment with their higher selves, with their purpose, to prepare for harmonious sacred union. But this is more about getting to be the person that God called them to be. That is first and foremost in what I teach. Okay. understanding this is a God ordained connection, that this is highly purposeful. Um, and to encourage these people that this your person is worth waiting for, and it can take years, everybody. It's been taking me years, but you know what? I don't want anything else but my divine masculine, and I want him to be fully prepared. Fully prepared. I want to be fully prepared because I know God has been putting me through the gauntlet. I've been going through some crazy ass challenges all at once the past week alone. Okay. And God's like, I need to see if you're really ready, Jess. Because if I'm not, then my masculine is not going to be. And I know that what's coming isn't going to be like anything else I've ever experienced. So why do I want anything less than that? Why do I want to settle for anything? That is not God ordained, because God has the bigger plan. He knows what is best for us. He gives us the best, and only that when we are in alignment with that, when we are trusting in that, when we understand this 1,000%. I don't want anything but the best, and that is what God has for me. And if I've got to wait for it while I'm doing my mission work, if I've got to be patient for it, then I'm going to be as patient as long as possible, because I don't want anything else other than what God has given me, what he wants for me, and that includes my harmonious sacred union with my divine counterpart, with my God-ordained spouse. Because the only things that come from God are the most harmonious, are the highest level, are the best. Anything that is not of that, from that, is not the best for you. You could totally miss out on the greatest thing you could ever have in your life. But if you can't wait for it, that is on you and nobody else. You can't be patient, that's on you. Why is God going to give the best to anyone when they can't be at their best and they cannot be patient for it? Nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. I say this a lot. It's a quote by Lao Tzu. TZU. God's not going to rush nature. Do you see the plants and animals and everything out in nature rushing? Absolutely not. That's going to distort the balance of things on this planet. When you rush, when you force, when you expedite things, you want things to be hurried, they're not accomplished. They're not fully prepared. They're not ready to go. They're not in alignment. They're not fully blossomed. You're going to eat a half-baked cake. In pregnancy, right? You're not going to have a fully healthy baby at the end of the 40 weeks. Why would you want to rush that? Why would you want to rush anything that God has? You cannot play God, by the way. Let God do what he needs to do, which is also let your masculine do what he needs to do while you do what you need to do. All right? You have no idea what's coming, what will come to you when you are patient for this, when you trust in the divine timing. A true feminine Christ trusts wholeheartedly in divine timing because she's that connected to God. She knows what this connection is, and she will be patient for it because she knows anything else other than what God has for her is second best. Why would you settle for second best? That is not what a divine feminine Christ does she? Or he, right? So, there you have it. Again, I do offer these as a personal service. You can get your own letter from your own person to see what they have to say to you. Okay? Along with other oracle cards and stuff like that. Again, you can have the letter between you and your person, like a back and forth type of thing. I do offer coaching services for the divine counterparts. I do members only live readings at least 3 times a month when I'm guided. I also provide a whole bunch of other exclusive, insightful, very impactful guidance and teachings into my Capella memberships, the paid ones. You can go check those out at capellawellness.com. Click on Capella memberships. There's 7-day free trials for quite a few of the memberships, okay? You get more bang for your buck. Again, investing in your personal growth is very important, especially in these journeys. You get to directly chat with me, my free mobile app. I do have a free mobile app that is available. The link to that is in the description box below. But if you go to capellawellness.com on your mobile phone, you're going to see a pop-up to say to join, to get the app. You can do it straight from there. I do offer like free readings every week for those who don't have paid memberships, but all the other amazing stuff that I have to offer. Okay, my divine guidance here that is being offered to those who invest in that is in the app, or you can go to the Capella Cove on the web at capellawellness.com and access all of my exclusive content. You get some of the higher tiers, especially the Auriga member tier. You get coaching involved in that. Some of the tiers have coaching, by the way, but the Auriga membership is the best one. It's the best value. You can go check that out. You get freebies there. You get 50% off coupons every now and again, or you get free readings out of nowhere. For those of you who are in the either the plus tiers or even the Auriga tier, okay? If you go to capellawellness.com, the memberships, you'll see the Auriga tier is the best value one. If you have any questions about anything, okay, and again, the decks are available for sale. The link is in the description box. If you have any questions about anything, the memberships, my decks, this reading, whatever, you have a quick question about your journey, whatever, you need a little bit of a boost here, go download the free mobile app. You can send me a direct chat in there, and I will get back to you when I'm guided to give you a very well thought out answer. And I can help you as best I can. If you want some weekly guidance, you can sign up for the app and get some weekly guidance there if you need to. I do post other things in the Capella Crew forum to help others with my journey, okay? I talk about my experiences, and I post very inspirational, insightful stuff there to help you guys, to motivate you. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. So, again, remember that there are certain feminines here, a very small group of feminines who are very, very high vibrational right now, and this is for you, and you know who you are, okay? But again, this does not mean that you can't get to this. I do highly believe every feminine and masculine can come into harmonious sacred union this lifetime. It's a matter of this and faith and trust. Okay? Time doesn't exist. Remember that. So make sure you get that whole time frame out of your head. The winds is happening. Winds is happening. Why hasn't it happened yet? Stop with that. That's not your business. That's God's business. Okay? Divine timing is God's business, not yours. So, but I do wholeheartedly believe, and this is what my mission is, to try to get as many counterparts as possible to achieve harmonious sacred union, but it's going to take a lot of work, okay, amongst other things. But this is what I'm here for, amongst other things, especially with getting people back to God and Christ consciousness and things like that. But that's a whole other thing. But this is part of that, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.